and you are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. Hi, I'm Danny Bonaducci, and you are watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes.
This is a joke comedy radio show, also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus, and hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy with those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller. 3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller. 3-2 to Mookie Wilson. 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 3-2 to Mookie Wil
Bye. party never ends. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show. They suck. You wanna listen in as the show begins. You're telling all your friends the party never ends. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show.
Okay, here we are. Hi, everybody. Oops, hang on. I'm just trying to get myself together here. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everybody is well. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Show. Thanks for joining us. Frank is here. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody's well. How was your weekend?
Good, very good. Nothing, didn't really do much.
I don't know why I asked you to come in.
Low-key.
Hope everybody's doing well. Well, I got two things that are bugging me. First off, if you guys were watching on Friday, Andy was in here. Andy was here. And there was a fly that was making us nuts. And we kept complaining about it throughout the show. And after the show ended, Andy and I were still in here. I was, finishing up whatever I had to do. We were talking. And probably about maybe 20 minutes or so later, Andy left. Seconds after he left, boom! I got the fly, killed him. And I texted him. I said, "You're not going to believe this. I just got the damn thing." Because we were, even during the show on Friday, we were trying to get him. So I got him. And I was all excited. I come in this morning. I literally just sit down. Here comes the fly. He lands right here. And bam! I got him. I was like, oh, that was 2 seconds. Nice and quick. But now, since then, I've seen, I think, 2 other flies. There's been one that's been bugging us. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know what in the world is going on here. I don't know if an ant, if a fly gave birth. Do they? I don't even know. Do they give birth in litters? I don't even know. Anybody know anything about flies? Are you going to die? Why do you choke every time you're in here?
I don't know.
You weren't coughing at all before we went on the air.
I know. I stopped talking and
So I don't. Do you guys know anything about flies? Anybody that's watching, give me some info. Do they give birth in litters? I don't know what's going on. Why we have so many flies in here, and it just seems to be all of a sudden. The other thing that's bugging me. Okay. Just got a message. No flip tracks with Tom Sanfilippo tonight. It was supposed to be on, but it's not happening. Why don't you do it? Are you playing? No. Or are you still, you haven't played at all? See, there he goes.
No, I just saw him, yeah.
So you're not playing at all?
Right above your head.
Oh, I hit him, but no, he just took off. So you're not playing at all?
No, I'm doing the Harry Chapin show in December, but that's it. Just that.
Why? You can't even play keyboards?
A little bit, but it's too big to carry around.
Oh, stop it. What do you mean too? Come on. They're not that bad. And it's better than nothing, isn't it?
Well, right now it's set up for recording, so I can't. It would take a lot to take it apart.
Hey, cough pot, stop calling the cough kettle a cougher. I just cleared my... all right. Well, that was the other thing I was going to mention. What's making me nuts. I'm coughing because last Wednesday we had Knockem Dead. We rehearse on Wednesdays. And we were at Sevelin's house, And Shevlin has 2 dogs. He has a German Shepherd, and then I don't know what the other one is, but it's a little thing. And he's a puppy. He's only maybe a year or 2. So I'm sitting on the couch, and this thing comes running up, and he does this weird thing. He does it all the time with everybody. He'll run up to you, and he'll come up to your face, and he presses his side up against your, almost like he's hugging you. And he just he literally pushes against the side, kind of like the neck side area, will just press against your face, and he does it to everybody. And he did it to me several times. At first, it's funny. After all, I was like, all right, enough, get off me. But, I mean, we're easily talking double digits that he did it to me. And after a while, did it, laughed for a minute, said, okay, get off. And then I start to see all the hair, and I just knew it. Because I'm deathly allergic to cats. All I got to do is look at a cat, and I'm sneezing. And a dog, yeah, I got to have, my face on them. Yeah, throw in your jokes now. But, yes, I have to have my face really against a dog, and I can get allergic too. So yeah, I see all the hair on my chest. I'm like, oh no! So I just knew it. So I've been sick. I've been sick ever since. Saturday being the worst day, actually. Saturday really hit me hard, and thank goodness I was actually happy for the rain that we received because I didn't have to go work at White Post. Because I don't think I would have made it. Because I had White Post and then I had a murder mystery that night. So even getting the day off, I was still feeling like garbage, and really to get to the murder mystery that night was tough. Thankfully, once you do the show, the adrenaline is flowing, and it definitely helped. And I'm getting better every single day since. But yeah, still stuffed up a little bit, still coughing a lot. My throat's been bugging me. All because of Shevlin's dog. Sons of bitches. But that too. This rain. I mean, we've had rain. I think it's the past 10 Saturdays. It's been raining.
Sounds like it, yeah.
And they're saying this Saturday's supposed to rain again.
Is this?
Yeah, it's insane. Can't believe it. We haven't done a single Saturday at White Post Farms yet this for this festival this fall. But
80% chance thunderstorms.
Yeah. Yep.
But Sunday looks good.
Okay.
Do you do Sundays too?
Every Saturday, Sunday.
Okay. You could probably get in Sunday.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So we've had this festival would be 9 days. There would have been 9 days to the festival so far. We've only done 4 days because it's been raining. It's crazy because the first weekend was a complete washout. We didn't do it at all. Even that Sunday rained, but ever since then it's been every Saturday. Yeah, it's weird, crazy. I tell you, crazy.
Did you do Columbus Day?
I did. Yeah, that day is always part of the festival. So yeah, it's 13 days every year, and we've only done 4. So and trust me, I love working at White Post, and they're very good to us there. But I'm sure of those 4 days, I'm sure they've made their money, so I don't feel that bad for them. It's me I feel bad for.
2 more weekends to go.
2 more weekends, but again, we've only done 4 days. I don't get paid if I'm not there, so I've lost pay for 5 days. Stinks, but yeah. So, but yeah, come join us Sunday at White Post Farms. Oh, you know what? I got pictures. So Saturday night, it was a big weekend here at Governor's. Here at the main club, comedian Dave Attell, he was here. Chris Monty was here Friday. As you saw, Chris Monty was on the show with us in here, and then Friday night he was in the club with Rich Walker. And I'm sure it was still a good show, even though Rich Walker was on. But Chris Monty is always, he never disappoints. He's one of the best there is. So that was Friday night. Saturday night, Dave Attell, one of the biggest comedians in the world, he was here. James Mattern, who was on this show once, he was also on the bill. Our pal Joe Cravella, Laura Patton, and I feel like I'm missing somebody. Attell, Mattern, Cravella, Laura. I feel like if I'm missing somebody, forgive me. But our pals Cravella and Laura Patton were on the bill. And Governors did the right thing by them. So there was an early show and a late show. Governors let Laura host one of them and then let Cravella host one of the others, which is great. You get paid more money when you host, and plus it's just more exposure. So it's so that was really cool. They did that for them. just to be on the show at all was fantastic. And then I think it was the Late Show, or maybe both shows, I'm not sure, where Attell brought everybody out on the stage at the end and just kind of, just riffed with them for a little while, which, again, is big for their careers. So good for Dave Attell for doing that. Good for Governors for bringing those guys on. Very excited for all of them, and glad that went well for them. And, and then we played McGuire's. Knockem Dead Comedy did one of our murder mysteries at McGuire's, and we had a blast. It was our mob show with a wedding, but we added a costume contest, so it was a mob wedding with a Halloween theme. Let's see. There's our pal Bosie, who plays my daughter. She gets married in the play, and Benny Rizzuti. Benny Rizzuti showed up to watch the show with his wife Nancy, which was very nice of them. So we made Benny the groom. We always pick a groom out of the audience, so we made Benny the groom. We had a costume contest. We had prizes. We just had a great time. It was just a lot of fun. So thank you to McGuire's for bringing us in. We are back at McGuire's in December, doing a holiday version of the same mob show. You can see us at the Brokerage Friday, December 22nd. Oh, you know what? So I take that back. I don't think we are at McGuire's. I think we're just at the Brokerage. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com and see our full schedule. But yeah, we got a show this Saturday in Levittown, next Friday in Plainview, next Saturday in Mastic, that meatball place in November sometime, Peppercorns in Hicksville in November. And then the Brokerage in December. We're back at that meatball place again in December. Yeah, we got a bunch of dates. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. Damn dog. I'd like to also thank Vicky Grimm. You know Vicky. Vicky and her husband drove down from Rochester this weekend. They were at the show at McGuire's this weekend, and then they came to White Post Farms yesterday. But the truth is, they only came to White Post Farms because I got them in for free. So they got to enjoy themselves. But no, it was nice of them to come down and support all the endeavors. So that was nice of them. Let's see, what else I miss? All right, so this dog, it's been 5 days. I can't believe it's still getting me. What's your deal with dogs? You used to hate dogs, and now all of a sudden you're like big buddies with dogs.
Yeah, I used to be very allergic to them.
You were allergic?
To dogs, oh, absolutely. But something changed along the way. I'm not anymore.
I don't believe it. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, that's why I stayed away from them.
If I ask Mom, she'll tell me that? She'll tell me that you're allergic?
I guess.
I don't believe you. Sure. Also this weekend, the big news, which that's why I brought you in, because I know you're a big fan. Suzanne Sommer died.
Oh.
I'm joking. I mean, she did die, but
yeah.
I'm not.
And today's her birthday.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So she would have been 76 or 77?
77.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is weird to think about. All right, I'm going to be honest. I was not a big fan. I thought she was funny on Three's Company. Beyond that, I don't think there's anything that I've seen that was really worth anything.
No, she did another sitcom in the 80s, I think it was, with Patrick Duffy.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Step by Step it was called.
That's what it was called?
Yeah.
But it was mostly focused on the kids, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really remember the show
Typical
much.
sitcom.
Yeah, it was nothing special.
No.
And of course the Thigh Master and all that stupid garbage.
But Letterman posted a thing on YouTube yesterday, which is pretty funny. He posted
Yeah.
a couple of old clips of her, and one of them was a top 10 list. And I don't know what the subject was, but the answer was something about you can be almost as good looking as Joyce DeWitt. And they pan to the audience, and she gets up all in a huff and walks out.
Joyce DeWitt does, or
No,
Suzanne
Suzanne
Summers.
Not me, kind of thing.
I watched yesterday. Entertainment Tonight posted some stuff about Suzanne Summers once the news was out. This is why I really wasn't a fan, because they showed plenty of interview clips. They had a bunch of different interviews from different years. Whereas, I see myself as an inspirational woman. Like she was very full of herself. There was a few clips where she's touting herself to be like this phenomenal actress and this and she's done this and she's done that and I've never done anything I didn't want to do and they talk about her husband who was her manager and what a pain in the ass he was or is, and I'm just like And then they showed a clip of Joyce DeWitt where Suzanne Summers' name comes up. Joyce DeWitt does. She stands up. She goes, "Turn that camera off," and she stormed out.
Really?
Yeah, and then they asked Suzanne Summers about it. She's like, "I have no idea what that's about."
They actually did an interview together. I'm guessing it was either after that. I'm not sure, but they sat down together and talked a little bit about the old times and what they went through, and and about John Ritter and all this kind of stuff. So,
that was one thing that I thought was interesting. She said, because when Ritter died, he was doing that TV show with those girls.
8 Simple Rules.
Right. Yeah. Well, but I'm thinking of the actresses.
Katie Sagal was in it.
Katie Sagal, who's great. She's a great actress.
And the girl from
Cuoco.
Big Bang, right?
Cuoco played one of his daughters, right? He was working on that show when he died, and Suzanne Summers claimed that a month before he died, he had contacted her and said, "I want to do there's a scene where I'm having a nightmare, and in the nightmare, I was hoping you and Joyce DeWitt would come back."
Right.
And Suzanne Summers says, "Well, I'm not going to do it if you're going to view it as a nightmare."
Right.
She goes, "I'll do it if we change it." Go away.
Yeah, actually the interview with her and Joyce, they both talk about that because they both, it did come up. They were going to do it.
Oh yeah.
And then she said no, and so they made it. The girls in the show played them instead.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And then he died.
Right, and I think he actually played Roper in the dream sequence.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I just recently watched that dancing scene that he did in that, when somebody spiked his drink or whatever it was.
That's really good.
It's amazing. He was fantastic. He was one of my favorites. Comedy, drama, he did it all. He was fantastic in Sling Blade. He was great in that movie.
What was the other movie he did in the 80s?
Skin Deep.
Yes.
We saw that in the theater.
Yeah, we died in that watching that.
Well, I remember it was a packed theater.
Yeah.
And the place was going nuts. That's a type of movie that you have to see in a theater where it's just a better energy.
Right.
And the place was roaring, man. What a funny movie. That movie almost got a rated X.
Did it really?
Almost. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's a John Ritter movie called Skin Deep. It is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's about a guy basically who just can't control himself. He just loves women, and he's just sleeping around like crazy. And he gets into all sorts of trouble about it. And I mean, there's more to it. You go see it, but there's this one scene, which probably just is probably the standout scene,
Right.
where Ritter meets this girl, and this is the mid '80s, so this is AIDS, had just come out. I don't know how else to put it. Right. AIDS had just come out. Safe sex was, the thing, and condoms, were becoming part of the norm. But it was still kind of new. So in this scene, Ritter meets this girl. She takes him back to her house, and she turns off the lights. So if you're watching the movie from the viewer's point of view, you can't see anything. It's totally dark. And then all of a sudden, you just see a little glow-in-the-dark condom. So you just see the shape, and it's glow-in-the-dark. So you see, just moving around. You hear them talking. But then the girlfriend's husband or boyfriend comes home. And, so she's like telling Ritter to hide. So you see this thing running across the room, and it goes into a closet, right? So now it's a black screen again. So the bedroom door opens, and the boyfriend comes in, and he's got a different color one on. So he comes, and all you see is this thing, like he's walking. And Ritter, sneezes in the closet or something, so they open the door. So you just see this blue thing chasing the pink thing, and it's so freaking funny. And they're running all around. Eventually, they, get caught up, and you just see, poof, they, smack into each other. And it sits there like that, and then they just go, oh, it's so freaking funny. Oh, I love it. I love that movie.
There's also a Three's Company scene, too. If you remember, was it that one or another one?
I was going to say, I don't remember that at all.
No, it wasn't. Maybe it was another one. There's another one where he's either traveling through time or something like that, and there's a quick Three's Company scene, which is very, very funny.
No, I'm not familiar with that at all.
Or maybe it wasn't that movie then.
Yeah, no, he doesn't travel through time in this movie. No. Yeah, so, all right, so that's that. Let's see, what else?
I saw recently on Facebook that they said that Norman Fell, who was Roper,
okay,
when that show started, now you're 53, right?
Last time I checked.
Yeah. That's how old he was when the show started.
Norman Fell was 53 when he first started as Mr. Roper.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
Right? How do you make you feel now?
Holy. Well, the Jeffersons, Sherman Helmsley, I think was only like 40 when he started as George Jefferson. They made him look older.
Yeah, I believe it.
When he first started on All the Family, like they grayed his hair and stuff. But
Right.
but then when the Jeffersons got their own show, I don't think they even aged him anymore. But yeah, he was, I think, in his 40s.
Jeez.
That's crazy. Norman, really? He was only 53 when that started?
When they started it.
Holy cow. I mean, you look at it now, he looks...
Yeah.
I met Mrs. Roper once.
Oh, did you?
What was her name?
Audra Lindley, I think.
She was married to... I can see his face. She was married to famous... James Whitmore. I was up in Massachusetts, and Massachusetts, like near the Berkshires area, they have like their own little theater district, and I couldn't tell you what the theater is called. This was like 30 years ago, but there was a theater. I went to see a play, and there were some familiar faces in the play, like Ralph Waite, who was Mr. Walton in the Waltons. He was in the play, and I'm watching the show. Well, before the show started. This lady sits down next to me and her husband's, and it's Mrs. Roper right next to me. I was like, holy shit. And I had no idea that she was married to James Whitmore. James Whitmore is probably best known as Brooksy from Shawshank, the old man who hangs himself. So yeah, she's sitting there with him. I had no idea they were married. But I don't know. I mean, they're both dead now, and I don't recall how much later after this night that she died, but she was having issues. Like she would say flat out, she goes, I forgot who that guy is, or I forgot what this play's about.
Okay.
Like, and she would just come right out and say, like, she was like aware that she was forgetful, and and you could see he was like doting over, and he's telling her this is going on, that we're here to see so and so. And I talked to them a little bit during the intermission. Quiet people, but very nice, but yeah, a little quiet. Oh, damn it. I want to get that fly.
I know.
It's like, stop that pigeon. And yeah. But it was a great play, and then it turned out, I met Ralph Waite after the show, and I didn't know this either. He's a Long Islander. He's from Garden City.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh, wow.
But he's dead now, too.
Yeah. He's good.
But yeah, so I actually met Mrs. Roper.
Nice.
But she's dead too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You're caught, you all right?
I went to get my pen, got my microphone caught.
Holding it all up.
Jeez, we're a mess today. So, and then there was something else I was going to mention, Three's Company related. I just lost
Well,
it.
the originals only now it's Joyce and the guy who played Larry are the left.
Richard Klein?
Klein, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was going to say something else, but oh well. But yeah, so I met Mrs. Roper once. And Brooksy. Did I show the pictures from... Yeah, I did, right? I showed the pictures from McGuire's. All right, so what... so what's the latest? So the Harry Chapin show has been moved?
It's been moved indoors in December 4th, at the Landmark on Main Street Theater in Huntington, and Port Washington.
Port Washington, yes.
Yeah.
Great place.
Yeah. It's going to be a little bit shorter show because of the time restraints, but it's still going to be a very good show.
So, yeah, all right, so let's backtrack a little bit. So, if you guys remember, what was that, a month or two ago?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, it's been 2 months already.
2, yeah.
Wow.
3, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, all right, but 2 months since you've been in here.
Right.
Yeah. If you guys recall, back in the summertime, there's a Harry Chapin tribute concert that happens annually at Eisenhower Park, which actually is just like 5 minutes down the road from us, directly west of us here. And every year this concert goes on. The show was originally postponed because of weather.
Right.
Then there were some other issues with one of the local politicians, which really nothing came of that, right? Like nothing's changed.
Nothing changed about that, but the publicity from it was crazy.
Well, yeah.
Because it became about other things involving him.
Right. So, so now, and is the county involved in this concert? No,
No,
they're not involved at
not
all.
at all.
Okay. So this is just all Stuart Marcus that is putting this together?
Him and the owner of the theater.
Right.
Yeah.
So they've changed venues, and now it's happening, and it's, the Landmark on Main Street in Port Washington. Nice place. Hey, Brendan, nice to see you, pal. Brendan Bird is watching. It's a good place. They get some high-profile shows there.
Yeah.
I've seen several shows there. Yeah, it's a
I
nice
saw
place.
Colin Hay there a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Really good show.
Yeah, Colin Hay puts on a good show. I've seen him once. Well, I've seen him play with Ringo, and he just plays the hits. But I saw him once on his own. Yeah. I couldn't tell you half of these songs, but I thought they were good.
I like his newer songs better
than
the Men at Work stuff.
Yeah. And you've met him, right?
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, nice guy.
Very nice guy.
Funny.
Very funny. He pokes fun at himself a lot during the show.
Oh yeah.
And he tells a lot of stories in between and stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah.
There was one really quick. He said that he was in an elevator one time and get ready for a show. Guy stops him. He goes, "I know you. I don't know why, but I know you. You look familiar." He says, "Oh yeah, I'm a singer." He says, "Oh yeah. Who are you with? Who are you with again?" Men at Work. No, that guy died. He's like, no.
Yeah, I'm making it up. Or he's like that Peter Criss impersonator. Remember that?
No.
Oh, this is like the 90s. There was a guy, he was on Phil Donahue's show, claiming to be Peter Criss, and he was broke and homeless, and Phil Donahue's interviewing him. What happened? Is it the drugs? Like they did this whole episode. Turned out it wasn't really him.
Oh, no.
So they brought the guy back with Peter Criss.
A separate time.
Yeah, another time. Yeah, and they brought Peter Criss on, and Peter Criss was like, it was funny.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's funny.
I gotta find that.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised you don't remember that.
No, I don't know about that.
So what do you mean? So normally when the show is at Eisenhower Park, it was how long would the show be?
About 3 hours.
Oh really? Was that long? And this time what? They're gonna knock it down to like 2?
It's about 2, yeah, because it's just time limit.
And how is he knocking down that? Like there's certain performers who just won't be there.
He's knocking down some of the songs. It's going to be, I think, from 7:30 to 10 with an intermission.
Oh, with an intermission.
So probably not as many songs.
And that's actually what I had heard, that you're playing during the intermission to save time.
Yeah. No, where'd everybody go?
You're playing in the parking lot when everybody gets there. We've got to save time.
Sunglasses on, open case.
Yeah, right. I just got that. Okay. I didn't get that at first. I was like, what, it's sunny? What? Did he have to actually contact people and say, I'm sorry, you can't. I'm sorry, Chapin family, you can't perform?
Oh, no, the Chapin family's not involved.
I know, I was joking.
No, but he said up front that it's going to be a shorter show, so we're not going to be able to do as much as we normally do. And I think it booked up pretty quick as far as the musicians go.
Oh, yeah?
And he had to stop at a certain point. He says, okay, I have no more room.
Oh, wow.
So,
and usually, like, I know, like yourself, I don't know if this is the case for everybody, but was it everybody that, usually people who showed up, they got to play more than one song, right? Where this time, to fit everybody, everybody's only playing one?
Well, no I mean, this year was going to be like that. Normally, everybody just does the one song and moves on. But this year, it was going to be a longer show, and it was originally going to be at Eisenhower.
Right. But then maybe just you then? Like, you used to play a lot because you were backing other people.
I was backing other people,
right?
Yeah. But if I would normally get one song of my own,
right.
But then I back everybody else up aside from that.
Are you doing that again, or are you
I'm just doing one this year?
That's it.
Yeah.
Because what is it? Carpal tunnel? What's going on?
Yeah, carpal tunnel.
So why haven't you gotten taken care of? Hasn't this been going on for like a year?
Yeah, but I see the doctor in a couple of weeks, and we've been talking about possibly doing surgery at some point. But,
well, yeah, if you had the surgery, you'd be healed by now.
It's up to him.
Why is it? No, it's up to you. It's your hand.
Well, I get shots once in a while.
That are apparently doing great. It's been a year.
I don't know. That's all I know. I think he wants to try to, see if the shots will keep him loose. But
right, but again, the surgery, you would have been healed by now. It would have been behind you.
No, I don't know. That's all I know.
Stupid. What song are you playing?
It's a song called "When I Look Up." My friend Joanne's going to sing it. I'm going to play and sing harmony with her.
This is a Harry Chapin song?
Yeah, it's one of his last songs.
I don't know it.
He did a he wrote a show called Cotton Patch Gospel,
Okay.
which was
I mean, like a play? You mean like
Yeah.
a Broadway show?
yeah, he wrote the music for it,
Yeah.
and it's set in Georgia, but it's Jesus' story, but if it was in Georgia,
Naturally.
it's a pretty cool show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
so this play has been produced?
Oh yeah, it's been running for years.
Where? Like just various places?
Yeah, various places.
Never heard of it.
His brother finished it for him and put it on the road.
Which one?
Tom. And Harry started but never got to finish it.
Okay.
And so Tom finished the show and then had it go out on the road. And it's been on the road for like 40 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. What's it called?
Cotton Patch Gospel.
Cotton Patch Gospel.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of it. What? So why did you bring that up? This song is from that?
This song's from
Oh,
that,
you
yeah.
left that part out.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to that point yet. Yeah, no, that song's from that show.
Oh, okay. When I look, can't imagine. So, blue sky, birds, airplane. Oh, cloud. Like when I look up,
Yeah, it's kind of a gospel
I know.
feel to it.
All right, he's praying, looking to the heavens.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
I was just joking again. All right, so that's when? December 4th?
December 4th, Monday, and it's right before Harry's birthday, so we're making it a birthday
When's his birthday?
concert. December 7th.
This is a Monday?
Yeah,
I see. I missed that. Why is it on a Monday?
that's what they gave him.
That was the best they could give him?
Yep.
See, that stinks. That stinks. It's a Monday night, man. Right after Thanksgiving. Like,
Right.
oh, man.
Well, they wanted to tie it into Harry's birthday, number one.
All right, but still.
But
You also have to, sell. You have to also have to make money.
They sold a good amount of tickets so far. It's not sold out yet, but we're hoping.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
We're
All
hoping
right.
for it.
All right. If it's a good turnout so far, then yeah, I would think the chances are pretty good since it's still 2 months out.
Well, a lot of people who wanted to come to the summer show have been asking about, are we going to do something this year or not?
Right.
We really want to come see it, and when we finally got the okay, we finally put it out that it's happening.
All right. Brendan Burt, does he get involved with the fiddle feud between Johnny and the Devil? He's dead.
Yeah.
We're talking about a lot of dead people today. That's right. You said this is Georgia, right? Takes place in Georgia.
Takes place
that
in
play?
Georgia.
So yeah, what's with Georgia? What is there? Is there any connection to the Devil Went Down to Georgia?
Not that I know of, no.
And then you have the other one, the Gladys Knight tune.
I guess it's just a good song lyric. It's a good name to have in a song.
And yeah,
Ray
what?
Charles.
George on my mind. Yeah, but okay. But it's weird though. Why do you know anything about this play? Why did they pick Georgia of all places? Like why is Jesus going to Georgia?
I'm pretty sure it's Georgia. I know it's set in the South. I'm pretty sure it's Georgia.
Okay.
I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's set in Georgia. But it's what if Jesus' story happened in the South? So it's very bluegrass. It's very country.
Yeah. Are there recordings of Harry singing those songs?
There's demos.
Oh yeah.
That's as far as he got with them. But there's an official soundtrack
With those demos?
No.
Or that's bootleg stuff?
with the cast singing it.
Where do you hear the Harry stuff? It's
Some
on
of it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll have to look for that.
Yeah.
Because I want to hear him sing it. I don't want to hear some Broadway thing. All right. So that's that. Monday, December 4th.
Yes.
It's still called Just Wild About Harry and all.
Just Wild About Harry. It'll be the 20th show we've done.
Who's in it?
A lot of people who normally are in it. Stu Marcus, his group, Gathering Time. Christine Salamino is a keyboard player. Mara Levine is a singer. Hank Stone is a guitar player, singer. Roger Silverberg is a keyboard player.
No involvement from the Chapin family?
I think Jason might be there.
Oh, yeah?
I think. I'm not sure. But actually, the family is going out on their own tour right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, doing Harry stuff?
Yeah, doing a Harry show, but with their own stuff thrown in, too.
Oh, so who? Tom and Steve, the brothers?
Tom and Steve, Harry's band,
Oh, really?
Jen, and Tom's daughters.
Oh, Jen Chapin's involved in that too?
Yeah.
Jen Chapin, who's been in this show, well, on phone, and then Jason, who was with us once on Zoom.
Right.
Yeah, Jason's not a musician, right?
No, he's not.
Right, but Jen Chapin is.
Yes.
So wow, so they're all going out together. I didn't hear this.
Yeah.
Has it started yet?
It's, I think, just starting, I think, in a week or so.
So you're basically competing with them.
Well, no. Because they actually may even be done by the time we do this show.
The tour is starting next week, and it'll be done by the time you start?
It's not a long tour.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Are they playing anywhere around here?
I don't think so. Not that I remember.
The guy's from Long Island. Why wouldn't you cover?
I don't know. I'm not part of it. I don't know.
Well, I'm not saying you're responsible, but I'm just saying.
I don't think so, but I can look. Let me see if I can find it. I'll look up Tom Chapin. Tom Chapin. Let's see. It's 5 shows.
Oh, that's it. So it's not even a tour.
No, Indiana, Illinois,
Of
Ohio,
course.
New Jersey.
Wow.
They'll probably bring it back here eventually, but not this time around.
Or you just go December 4th.
Right.
Right. All right. So I got some topics to talk about here. This is one you can identify with. Pooping. Researchers asked 32 nursing students in Japan to wear clean medical gloves when they use the bathroom to poop, and subsequently examine those gloves to see what bacteria grew. People who wiped with toilet paper had an average of nearly 40,000 different viable bacteria attached to their gloves afterwards. 40,000 different germs. That's crazy.
That's a hell of a segue.
Yep, absolutely. The bacteria on the gloves of bidet users were reduced by almost tenfold. That's a lot. So bidets are not just better for your wallet. Think of how much toilet paper your family breezes through each month. That's a whole different topic. But they're better for the environment, and apparently it's good health-wise. While you do waste 1/8 of a gallon of water per use with a bidet, 1/8 of a gallon of water with a bidet, your waste from toilet paper plummets, so that's a plus. It takes about 1.5 pounds of wood and more than 6 gallons of water to produce just one single roll of toilet paper. I was amazed by that. What's with the face?
I'm trying to figure out why the topic even comes up.
Well, why not? I cover a bunch of topics in here. I thought that was amazing. 6 gallons of water and 1.5 pounds of wood to make one single roll of toilet paper. That's a lot. So you could save money. It's healthier. And you could save on water and wood by just using a bidet. I have a bidet. I love it. I've had a bidet for a long time. It's a little cold. But it's good. I like it. So
we know we hear. Woohoo! We know where you are.
pretty much. And you got to be careful too, because you could set the speed. So yeah, sometimes.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, and and it's cold, and yeah, sometimes it hurts if you set it too far.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it hurts. Let's see. All right, so we got a bunch of weird things going on here today. All right, so let me cross that off. I did that. Oh, how about those Giants, huh? Giants playing a decent game finally yesterday, only to lose it on the last play of the game. 14-9, they were losing. They were at the 1-yard line. The quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, throws a pass over to what's the guy's name? Miller, I think that was the receiver's name, Miller. And they were playing the Bills, and the guy from the Bills, he grabs the jersey, and Miller missed the ball. And if he caught it, they would have won the game. And the refs didn't make the call. I don't know why.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. I don't know. So apparently all the Giants fans are on social media today calling for the ref's head.
You watching the National League Series?
I haven't been able to watch much of anything because I'm either in here or White Post or doing a murder mystery. I just feel like I haven't been able to really. I haven't had much spare time, but I mean, I'm keeping up with it. I saw the Bryce Harper stuff last week, which I never liked Bryce Harper until that last week.
Oh, really?
That was fantastic, the way he was looking that guy up and down, giving him the evil eye twice last week when he hit
All
those
the bad
home runs.
calls at home?
No, they're playing the Braves, and the Braves shortstop badmouth the Philly team.
Oh, did he? I didn't know
So
that.
the next day at the game, Bryce hits a home run.
Right.
As he's running around second, he just gives the guy the evil look. Later on in the game, he hits another home run. Does the same thing all over again. You take the two shots; they're identical.
Oh, that's funny.
They're totally identical. And he's just staring him down.
Oh, gee.
Oh, yep, and there's Carol. Texas Rangers, baby. Carol, you're from Hicksville. You're from Long Island. You should be rooting for New York, although they're not in it. So, fine, root for your Rangers. You know what? I'm a little biased because I hate people in the South. No, I'm kidding. I'm just biased because I like Bruce Bochy. I do like Bruce Bochy. He's a great manager. But he, in fact, I just told this story, I think just last week on the show here. In 2016, the last time I went to England, I was on the plane flying to England when the Mets and San Francisco Giants played a wild card game, and the Giants knocked the Mets out of contention. That was 2016, yeah, and Bruce Bochy was their manager at the time. So I've been mad at him ever since. And when that was the trip to England that I was working with Mike Rutherford and Huey Lewis and Andy Garcia grabbed Sally's booby. But yeah, that was what I said to Huey when I was introduced to him. First words out of my mouth, I said, "I got a bone to pick with you." He actually took a step back. He goes, "I know." He goes, "Have we met?" And I said, "I'm joking with you." I said, "I'm a Mets fan. And I said, "I know you're a Giants fan." Pulls out his phone. He shows me when the Giants clinched. He got text from Bochy. They're good friends.
Oh,
They're good friends. And he showed me the text saying, although I'm curious, I wonder if they're friends now, because now that Bochy is managing in Texas and no longer with San Francisco, because he retired from San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
He actually retired, but then he came out of retirement to manage in Texas. So maybe Huey hates him then. In fact, Bochy was in the when Huey put out that album. What was that, a year or two ago? He put out Weather.
Right.
And what was the her love is killing me.
Yeah.
Your love is killing me. Bochy's in the video.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
It's a good album.
Yeah, it is. It's only, 7 songs, I
Yeah.
think. But yeah, it is a good album. But yeah, the video is a bunch of different famous people singing, lines from the song. Like Michael Keaton's in it,
Yeah.
and Joe Montana, and a bunch of different people. But
Right.
yeah, Bochy's one of them.
That's cool.
Carol, I have lived longer in Texas than I ever lived on Long Island. Is that true, really? Well, yeah, that's true. You moved when you were 16, 17? So really, you've been away longer than you've been here? That's bad. That's bad.
I guess he talked about Showalter when that all happened.
I talked about Showalter when?
When he left.
A little bit. We didn't really touch upon it much, but we did talk about it a little bit.
No.
Yeah, I'm mad about that.
Yeah, me too.
He deserved, more time, and I think he could have gotten it done. But that's his. I don't think Buck has ever won a World Series.
No.
He deserves credit for the '96 Yankees. He basically put that team together. Torrey just inherited it and just sat there that year. Because, there was no stopping that team that year. But, yeah, and it's not going to happen, but I think the only thing that would make me happy about firing Buck is the fact that the Ducks got rid of Wally.
All right. That's
So
right.
the only thing that would make me feel good about getting rid of Buck is bringing in Wally. But there's no way that's happening.
Yeah.
And everybody seems to think it's going to be Craig Counsell, which nobody's happy about. Everybody thinks that's who it's going to be, and nobody likes it.
Okay.
And I know I won't like it. So, yeah, I'm mad. All right. Also, where is it? Where is it? There was something I wanted to talk about. Is this it? Oh, this is it. Something else you can identify with. So, a former town of Huntington employee was arrested after county officials said he stole his mother's public pension payments after she died in April 2021.
I'm waiting for the connection there.
Brendan, he vacated at least 2 World Series champs, the D-backs too. That's right, they did. They won right after he left too, right? I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, he does an amazing job, and then I don't know what it is. He upsets the front office somehow, and they dump his ass. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, Moses K. Johnson, 63 of Huntington, was accused of stealing more than $56,000 from the New York State Retirement Fund by continuing to collect his deceased mother's pension for over a year. Johnson was arrested last week and arraigned on 1 count of second-degree grand larceny. He did not notify the bank or the New York State and local retirement system that his mother died, and instead continued to collect and spend her pension payments. Between April of 21 and June of 22, he collected a total of 15 unauthorized payments totaling $56,000. The stolen funds were traced from Johnson's mother's bank account to his bank account. Meanwhile, he had his own pension because he worked for more than 30 years for the town of Huntington in the recycling center until he retired in 2017. I didn't know. Like, isn't it public record when when somebody dies? Like why this poor bastard lost his mom, but then it's up to him to now he's got to make all these calls and tell them all that she's gone.
Well, how else are they going to know?
I guess, but again, I would think it's public record. I would think somebody would know. Somehow there's some kind of notification system.
He's it.
I guess. I don't know, because a part of me feels like, well, they sent him the checks. Why shouldn't he take it?
Is this the plan for?
Yeah, right. So that's a dope of the week right there. And again, he didn't even try to hide it. He just took the money and threw it into his own account. Like you must have. Obviously, you would think at some point somebody's going to realize, hey, you're not supposed to have that money.
The bank soon.
Well, he was arrested.
But
So yeah, I don't know how that works. So if you get arrested, like what happens? Do you just go to jail, or do you have to pay the money back as well?
I would think, but
I don't know how that works. Well, then fine. Fine, I'll pay you back. Then don't put me in jail. If I'm paying the money back, why am I going to jail?
all right.
Oh, here's one that I wanted to talk about because I went through something. All right, I'm going to just tell the story, then I'll tell you what this reminds me of. The State Attorney General's office is investigating a shooting last week of a man in Elwood, which is out east, a man who was he had a sword, and he was shot, I believe by police. An officer shot the man, Alan Weber, 54. After another officer's taser failed to subdue Alan Weber as he advanced yielding 2 fencing swords. The shooting was last Tuesday. Officers had been responding to a 911 call to Weber's home about a man acting strangely and sometimes violently. He was screaming and breaking items in the house. The officers entered, and the man was inside alone.
Who's he screaming at?
Yeah, true. The police commissioner of Suffolk County, Rodney Harrison, says he believes the shooting to be justified. Officers responded to several calls Tuesday afternoon and evening to Weber's house. They're trying to figure out if Weber was suffering from a mental health issue. Several 911 calls about a disturbance inside Weber's home. They looked through the window when they first got there, saw the man inside the home. Saw the home in total disarray. So the police were concerned. They didn't know if anybody else was in the house who could have been in harm's way. So they went in, found Weber in the basement. He was wearing a fencing mask, holding 2 swords. The officers demanded he put the swords down. He refused. Then he charged at one of the officers with the swords, so the officer tased him. Didn't work. So the other officer shot him with a gun, and it killed him. And he died at Huntington Hospital. So and I say all power to him. You know, they tried to taser him. It didn't work. He wouldn't put the swords down. He charged them. So be it. Shoot his ass. But what I think about, in fact, now that I think about it, I think our mother was there. We did a murder mystery. This is going back like 10, 15 years ago.
Oh.
Were you there?
You told me about it, I think.
So we were doing a show, and I'm just going to be honest with you. We were double booked. We had 2 shows that night. So we split our cast in half, and we brought in some people that work with us sometimes. But I'll be honest with you, it was not our strongest cast. The establishment, which I don't even remember the name of it because it's no longer around, but it was their first time bringing us in. They didn't handle it well. Like the kitchen was very slow. They were serving the food first before the show was starting. People waited a long time before the show even started. So people were grouchy. Some people were already drunk. They were unruly. And I had a hard time. I'm the first one out in this particular show. And I'm trying to get the crowd going, trying to get their attention. And I was having a hard time. And a guy gets up. Same thing. It was probably around this time of year. It was because we were doing a costume thing. It was a Halloween thing. And a guy gets up. He's dressed like, I guess, a Zorro or something. And he had a sword. And it was real. It was a real sword. And I forget what I said to him. I'm talking to a bunch of people as I'm walking around checking out costumes. I said something to this guy. He gets up, and he takes his sword out, and he's holding it out, and he's walking towards me. So I'm trying to make jokes. I'm not really sure what he's doing, and as he's getting closer, I now start to back up because he was getting close, and he's not saying a word the whole time. He's just like this, smiling.
Oh my God!
And he's coming closer and closer. So I'm like, yeah, I'm backing up. I'm trying to make jokes, but really kind of like, all right, this has gone too far now. You can go sit down. He wouldn't sit. Literally up against the wall. I'm up against the wall. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on, everybody. He lunges forward. I move out of the way. The sword hits the wall and puts a hole in the wall. That's how hard this guy came at me. And it ruined my mojo because I wanted to beat the snot out of this guy. And nobody did anything about it.
They didn't take him out?
Turns out this guy was friends with the owner. So the owner didn't care. She ended up yelling at me the next day about how bad the show was, and we had an argument. Because, I was like, you guys...
You were attacked.
Right. Oh, it was Wickers. Yeah. Right. Oh, the guy was dressed as a pirate, not Zorro? Who cares? Yeah, Wickers is long gone. Wickers was a great place, and it was there for a long time.
Oh, it was with Hicksville. I didn't realize it was...
Wickers had closed. This was under new management. This woman I think, lasted only a year. Like, she sucked. Yeah, she called me the next day to complain how bad the show was. I said, the show was bad because your kitchen took 2 hours to serve, because your friend attacked me. I said, and you were drunk out of your mind. I said, you were one of the loudest people, and we had to compete with you.
Oh, gee.
Oh, yeah, I let her have it because I was so mad she called me. I was so, like, how dare you call me to complain when you sucked? Oh, I was mad. So I heard this story, and that's what it reminded me of.
Wow.
This guy charged me to the point where he put a hole in the wall.
Jesus.
And not even Mom got up to save me. She was there, and yeah, she didn't do anything. She was like, try again.
Don't miss this time.
Right.
But the original story, the guy had 2 swords, and they tased him. How'd they get close enough to tase him with 2 swords?
True.
The swords.
Well, the tase. Well, yeah, I don't. Yeah.
It's gotta be like this distance. You tase him, you gotta be up to him.
Well, unless he was charging after another cop, and the other cop maybe came up to his side or behind him or something. That's my guess.
Maybe.
Stupid.
Wow.
Well, and again, it turned out there was nobody else in the house. He totally destroyed his own house. So, yeah, this guy probably was not right in the head.
All right.
Sheesh. Brendan Burt, you send me a check, that's entrapment. Oh, that's an interesting point. It kind of, well, yeah, but they didn't send him the check. They sent it to his mother, his dead mother. So is that entrapment? I don't know. John Rusciello, he will probably get a sentence of probation in order to pay back the money. Oh, okay. Yeah. And that sounds about right. Pay back the money and then, get probation. Speaking of entrapment, I was once with John Rusciello's buddy, Mike Kaplan. We went to a Bruce Springsteen concert at Shea Stadium. This is 2003. Wow, 20 years ago. And we had 2 extra tickets. So we're at Shea Stadium. We're in the parking lot before the show, and we're like, well, let's sell these tickets off. We didn't buy them to scalp them and make money. We weren't even selling them for a profit. We were selling them for face value, which you're allowed to do. That's not scalping. So we're walking around the parking lot, me and Mike. We're like, hey, anybody need tickets? Face value, anybody? Sure enough, these 2 guys stop us. We're right outside the bullpen of Shea Stadium, in the parking lot. But that, just to give you an idea of where, if you knew Shea Stadium, we're basically behind the stadium, but right there. But
Where you climbed.
right. But I'm trying to give you a sense of where we were because that pertains to the story. So these 2 guys stop us like, hey, what do you got? So we show them the tickets. And I even said to them, this is my buddy. He ended up getting 4 tickets. We had our wives with us. I go, so I don't need these 2. I said, so I'm just looking to make my money back. I said, I'm not, trying to make a profit, not up to anything. These tickets are real, just selling for face value, showing them the tickets so they can see the price that's on them. Mm. We're going back and forth, talking about it. All of a sudden, the one guy looks at the other guy. He says, all right, I got him. You got him? And he goes, yeah. So immediately, I'm like, and sure enough, they pull out their badges. So, like, holy. So I go, wait a minute. I go, we're not scalping. He goes, it's illegal. If you're going to sell tickets, you have to be, like, I forget now what it was, but you have to be a certain amount of feet away from the venue, which we weren't. We were right next to the venue. We were right outside the venue. So we weren't, so technically we were scalping.
Oh, jeez.
So we're like, you got to be kidding me. We didn't know that. Obviously it's face value. We're not, going back and forth. Now, all right. Now I'm going to tell you, it's all these years later. At the time, though, we were just freaked out. We didn't know. And these guys did pull out badges. They did say to us, we were going back and forth with these guys for a while, and they finally said, okay, listen, we're not going to arrest you. We're not going to do anything, but you got to give up these tickets. So we handed them the tickets, and we walked away. And I think we were, like, leaving the show later on. I turned to Mike. I go, do you think they were real cops?
I was about to say that, yeah.
Because they were they did pull out badges. But, yeah, Mike stops. He goes, yeah, I wonder if we just gave these guys our tickets and they went in and enjoyed the show.
With toy badges.
Yeah. So honestly, that's where I'm leaning. I'm thinking these guys were fake.
Yeah.
And they just got tickets off of us. But I said to them at the time, I said, this is entrapment. I said, you guys approached us and asked us about our tickets. Yeah. So that's my story there, John.
Probably got him at a toy store.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, plain clothes, so, who knows. Yeah. And speaking of Mike Kaplan, don't forget, if you live in the town of Brookhaven out east in Suffolk County of Long Island, vote for Mike Kaplan. He's running for superintendent of highways in the town of Brookhaven. Elections are coming up, just a few weeks away, so go vote for Mike. He just did a fundraiser for his campaign over there at McGuire's. That went very well. Fat Jay was the headliner. Fat Jay will be he'll be in here tomorrow night in this studio. Good Times, Bad Times with Joey Petroni comes back tomorrow night. His guest is Fat Jay. Fat Jay just was down in Orlando performing comedy. Jay is doing very well. He's going to talk about all that stuff. Brendan Burt, or cops that wanted to see the show, they would not pass on a collar if that's what they were there for. Yep, I agree. Yeah, maybe they were real cops who just wanted to see the show. Yeah, so that's all right. So that's that story. All right, so now we got about a half hour left. I'm going to talk to you. Tell me right now, putting you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
Tell me right now. Give me anywhere like 3 to 5 of the songs that you find the most annoying. The most annoying songs.
Okay. 1-800 Cars for Kids.
Wow, we're going commercials.
Worst song in the world.
Why? Why that one?
I just can't.
I don't know what it is. When that song used to play on the radio all the time, my kids used to freak out. They hated it too.
Yeah, I turn it off. I still turn it off.
Yeah, they hate it. Oh, does it still play on the radio?
Yeah, and I think one of the news stations still plays it. And Will and Grace did a spoof on it a couple of years ago.
Oh, did they?
During their reboot, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Trucks for Tykes, they called it. It was
yeah.
pretty funny.
Brendan Bird, I was at the Suffolk Comedy Contest on Saturday night at the Red Zone. It was a good show. Oh, that's cool. Did you see? Was Andy there? I think Andy was there, right? Oh no, no, maybe not. No, he wasn't there. He went to go see Mulaney and Jon Stewart. All right, well, cool. Well, yeah, it was a good show. Glad you was Jay wasn't there, right? Who was there? Give me the lineup, and then you guys tell us too. What songs do you find the most annoying? Give me your top 5 most annoying songs. All right, you got 1-800 Cars for Kids so
Yes.
far.
And there's another commercial I didn't like. There was one for goldfish goldfish crackers.
Okay.
There was one a couple of years ago, and the whole thing was, "This is our song for goldfish. We wrote a song about goldfish. We hope you like our song about goldfish." And this was on a commercial.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It was stupidest song in the world. And being a songwriter, I'm like, how can that get on the radio and I can't?
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, whether the song is good or bad, the idea of a commercial is to get you to remember the song.
It worked. I guess.
So, all right, I'm going to take commercials out of the equation.
Okay.
Your 5 most annoying songs.
Annoying songs.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of 500 Miles.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I gotta think about the other two.
Really, I'm surprised you have to put this much effort in.
You know, it's songs I don't like, but not because they're annoying. I just don't like the songs.
Right. Well, yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Right. So annoying songs. I gotta think about that. I don't know. I can't think of it offhand.
Brendan Burt says Piano Man, Tom's Diner, and Barney's Theme.
Barney's Theme.
Barney's Theme, I'll give you.
I love you.
Tom's Diner, I don't have a problem with Tom's Diner. Now, but I'm gonna question you when it comes to Piano Man, Brendan Burt. You find the song itself annoying, or are you just sick of hearing that song?
It's overplayed.
It's two different things.
Right.
And I'm with you. I mean, I talk about Billy Joel almost every day on this show.
All right, I got
but
one.
I am sick of Piano Man. I am sick of Piano Man. I am sick of We Didn't Start the Fire.
That's about to say that one.
Yeah, but again, that's not all right. An annoying song?
Yeah, well, Billy says the same thing. Na na na.
Yeah,
na,
musically
na,
it's not
na,
that
na,
good.
Na na. Do you ever see him play it on the piano? In
Yes,
an
with the one note.
To the one. He's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't find it annoying, but I'm just so damn sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm sick of Just the Way You Are, and I'm sick of My Life. And I
like those as songs. They're good songs.
They're all good songs.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of them. They're overplayed.
Right.
And there's a million songs that I can go on all day about songs that I like but
Right.
are just overplayed.
Right.
Yeah, that's a totally different topic. We're talking about the most annoying songs.
I gotta
John
write them
Rusiello, 500 feet. Oh, Mike told him his story, and John laughed. John's a retired cop. So Mike has told you that story, John? Yeah, that was me. I was the moron that was with him. and John says, yes, you guys definitely got played. Brendan Burt says both. He does not like the song Piano Man, and he's sick of hearing it. No place at a baseball game. Also, WTF is a real estate novelist. Yeah, nobody seems to know what a real estate novelist is. I don't think Billy himself knows.
I think he said it was a guy who's in real estate but wanted to be a novelist.
Oh, is that what that means? I put it together. And no place at a baseball game? I don't know if I agree with you there.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Because they play it sometimes at baseball games.
Okay.
And they have the crowd sing. La,
Right.
la.
Well, you
know,
got Sweet Caroline does that too. That's
Right.
one.
That really, you find that song annoying?
It's okay.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So you play Sweet Caroline at these events. No, I think Piano Man kind of fits. You play We Will Rock You. You know, I think it's okay. I mean, I don't want to hear it at every single ball game I go to, but If you're a Met fan, I find Cowbell Man way more annoying.
Yeah.
Can't stand that son of a bitch. That stupid thing banging the whole game.
Right.
And then, but now he thinks he's a celebrity and he's always going on camera and, pushes, walks through people like, we're supposed to move for him. Can't stand that man.
Jeez.
Can't stand.
Well, in terms of baseball, the Atlanta Braves, when they chant.
I'm
not a big fan of that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
Yeah.
Because they do that instead of applauding, they do. Oh.
Right.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. I have a list. Now, I saw a list the other day that listed the most annoying songs ever made. So immediately I'm like, oh, this is a perfect topic. But now this morning, I couldn't find it. But I found another article that lists the most annoying songs. This list is from this past August. So I'm like, all right, 2 months, it's fine. And honestly, some of the same songs I saw on the other list are on here. So I'm like, all right, this is good enough. First one on the list. You nailed it. 500 miles. I would walk 500. The Proclaimers is the name of the band.
Right. Oh, I thought of another one.
Okay.
Chumbawamba.
Oh, I Get Knocked Down? I didn't mind that one. Did get a little sick of it. I like 500 miles too. Did get a little sick of it. Yeah, I got sick of it. I didn't mind the song, but I got sick of it.
Yeah.
And I'm Too Sexy. Definitely, I got sick of that one too.
Yeah.
All right, the next one, Crazy. The band is Crazy Frog. The song is Axel F. I don't even know it.
Don't know it. That's not the dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. There's no. Oh, wait a minute.
Because Axel Foley is the character's name, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, actually that's what this is. Yeah, yep, that's what this is.
I thought it was a guy who did that.
Maybe
Was it Jan Hammer, I think it was.
I don't know. Axel Foley was a Detroit police officer reassigned to the posh.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's portrayal.
Yeah.
And so naturally, the original '80s theme song became a hit too. I don't know. That's what it says. Maybe Jan Hammer was in that band, Crazy Frog? I don't know.
It was credited to him, but I don't know.
Oh, no, sorry. This was a remake that came decades later.
Okay.
Accompanied by a music video of an animated frog. So it's called Crazy Frog. I never heard it.
No.
I mean, I know the original song, but
Right.
this next one, I totally agree with. Not a fan of this song, never was. Although I thought it was great in Anchorman. Afternoon Delight by the Starland Vocal Band.
I don't find it annoying.
I never liked it.
I'm not a fan of it, but that's not annoying.
Nah. Oh, and then it even says, possibly the best version ever of this song is from Anchorman. That's fine. This next one I totally agree with. This, not only is it not a good song, but it does annoy me because the vocal is terrible. The band is called Europe. The song is called The Final Countdown.
Yeah, it's not a great one.
I can't stand this guy's The Final Countdown. It sounds like he's whining and crying.
And they redid it for a commercial.
A few years ago. Oh, yeah, this song, I'm sure, just like the Spin Doctors and Two Princes, I'm sure every guy in that band, in the band Europe, that was on that song, I'm sure they're living off that song.
Oh, sure.
And
right.
fine, good for them. But the song sucks. And yes, very annoying. This next one, this is interesting. I was never a big fan of it. It's a huge hit. I use it in one of my murder mysteries. You like it.
What?
Barry Manilow, Copacabana. Where are you going? I got to make a deposit at the Copacabana. Copacabana by Barry Manilow. Copacabana.
It's not the one that's overplayed, but I don't like it. I don't think it's annoying.
It's stupid. I don't know. I always thought it was stupid. Her name was Lola.
It's very Vegas-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's very Vegas-y.
Which is
but I don't
fine.
think I don't
put it on a Broadway show. Don't put it on the radio. This next one I disagree with. Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a fan of that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's a great dance tune. It's like it's perfect for parties and weddings and stuff.
Right.
I mean, I don't sit in my
it's
car and put it on my radio.
It's a repetitive.
Yes. This next one, I don't want to agree with it, but I think I do. I love this singer. one of my guilty pleasures. Tom Jones, What's New Pussycat?
Not one of his best songs.
Not one of his best. A big hit,
Yeah.
but not one of his best. Love Tom Jones. You actually saw him, didn't you?
I saw him with Lisa
What?
many years ago.
Lisa?
First one.
All right, that's all you had to say. I went with your first wife. It's a fact. It's not like
Okay. Yeah,
sign language.
but
What? You and my first wife went to see Tom Jones together?
That's what I thought. I'm pretty sure we did.
I have no recollection of that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You got?
He's right here on the mic. I'm going to try so hard to get this on. I don't know if I got him or not. I guess I didn't since I don't see a dead fly. All right.
But
yeah, I don't recall
at
that
that
at all.
time he was doing. He had his version of Kiss out. From
Oh, the Prince tune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was doing in the show,
Which I love, by the way.
Yeah. In the show, he did that. He did a bunch of Lenny Kravitz songs, a bunch of like modern songs.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, that was a few years after Kiss. He put an album out where he
Yeah.
did those songs.
And when he's doing those songs, he was having a ball.
Yeah.
The audience wasn't.
Yeah.
So he's doing his old stuff to make them happy, but he could see he was like, "What's new, pussycat? Oh, shoot me now, please."
Yeah.
But the funniest thing of that show is that a girl, I don't know if it was staged or not, but a girl went up to him and gave him a bra.
Right, as always.
And, "Madam, I could be your grandfather."
Oh, wow.
And she sat down. She was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, that's funny. There's videos on YouTube from Tom Jones, like in his height, well, and he was still young and not old. When he was still relevant, that was the word I was looking for. Of his dancing.
Oh God,
it is so freaking funny. You gotta go to YouTube and just type in Tom Jones dancing. I'm sure you'll see the videos that I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah.
It is so freaking funny the way this guy would move.
Oh yeah,
hilarious. Yeah. But I'm with you. The stuff he does now, yeah, because he's in his 80s. He's not going to jump around and act like a sex symbol anymore. Right. Yeah, the past probably 20 years or so, he's been doing like blues type stuff.
Yeah,
and it's fantastic.
Did you see the?
What a voice!
Yeah, absolutely. He still does. About a year or so ago, there was a British show. He's a judge.
When they're singing to him, weren't they singing one of his songs? Oh no, he starts singing, right?
He was Lonnie Donegan's son.
Oh yes,
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I was thinking of a different one.
Really good.
Yes.
I mean, it's really good with the singing. With the story is really good.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Really nice full circle thing for them.
Did you ever hear the album he did with Jules Holland?
Tom Jones?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, this goes back probably 20 years, but it's great.
Okay.
It's great.
He's still amazing. He's a great voice.
All right, let's see what's next. Oh, I totally agree with this one. Cher, Believe.
I don't mind the song. It's overplayed. Definitely overplayed.
Overplayed.
Did you see Adam Lambert do it?
I don't think I did.
He at Cher's Kennedy Center a couple of years ago.
Oh, she got
an award.
She doesn't deserve that.
He came out and did it as a ballad.
Really?
And it's really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, for me, it's just anything with Cher is annoying. I can't stand Cher. Moonlighting is a great movie. Absolutely. The Mask, a great movie.
Right.
Absolutely. But I can't stand her. I don't know what it is. I can't stand Cher.
See who her next thing's gonna be?
No.
A Christmas duets album.
I liked her in the 70s. But now, she's just so vain, and I don't know, a Christmas duets album?
Yeah.
Cher, go home.
And at the Kennedy Center Honors, one of the singers paying tribute to was Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, Cher's up on top, and they're not, the people who are being tributed are not involved at all.
Right, yeah. They don't even know who the guests are.
Right. So Cindy, that's just it. Cindy comes out, and she's about to sing Turn Back Time.
Okay.
And you hear...
Another annoying song.
Yeah. And if you hear off mic, "You told me you were going to be in L.A." And Cindy just goes, "I lied."
Oh, that's funny. All right, this next one is another one I don't know. A band called Eiffel 65. The song is called Blue.
Don't know it.
From 1998. No, I'm not familiar with that at all.
Don't
all
know
right.
it.
So we'll keep going. Did we mention this one? The Baja Men Who Let the Dogs Out. Totally agree.
Yeah, me
Definitely
too.
annoying.
No.
Yep, without a doubt. Totally agree 100%. And of course, shocker that we haven't heard from those guys since. Next one, I agree with this one. James Blunt, You're Beautiful.
Overplayed.
and just not
Not a
good.
big fan of it.
You know what's weird, and I totally agree. Not a fan of that song at all. But I saw James Blunt in concert once. Not because I wanted to see him.
was gonna say, why?
He opened for Sheryl Crow once,
Okay.
and I couldn't tell you a single song. The only song I know is that "Damn You're Beautiful." But he was pretty good. Like, and I remember thinking to myself, how come we don't know these songs?
Right.
And I remember I was sitting not on the aisle, but pretty close. It was like only maybe 3 or 4 seats in from the aisle. And there was and we were it was me and Zach, and we were like in the 3rd row, but off to the side a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a security guard standing, with his back to the stage. He's just looking out. And James Blunt all of a sudden jumps off the stage right in front of him, lands totally right over this guy. And he's running up the aisle as he's singing and he's high-fiving people. He's running all over this is at Jones Beach. He's running all over the theater. I look over at the people are laughing and reacting, but then I look over at the bodyguard, and he was furious. He would have been nice to know this asshole was going to jump over my head.
He said that?
Yeah. He's just, then he's like, later on, he said, what if I moved? Or again, I'm security. I'm supposed to know what's going on. Like, yeah, he was furious.
Oh, boy.
This next one, we're both going to disagree with.
Okay.
A favorite of ours from our childhood. Mm-hmm. Rick Dees and his cast of idiots, Disco Duck.
I use it as a joke a lot of times when people say, what's your favorite song? I put Disco Duck.
Oh, really? As we've gone,
It is annoying, though.
As we've gotten older, I do find Rick Dees very annoying. But when we were kids, the song came out in 1976. I loved that song when we were kids. I mean, it's 1976, so I was 6, you were 9. Yeah. For at least an entire week, the length of time the disco ditty held the #1 position in the Billboard Top 100. Apparently, that's all listeners could take of the song. Disco Duck was big enough to make was even big enough to make it on the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack?
No, it's not.
No, it's in the movie, I think.
Oh, is it?
I'm pretty sure. What, you don't know the movie? Have you never seen that movie?
I saw it a long time ago. I don't remember.
This next one I agree with. Nickelback, Photograph.
I don't like them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like them at all. And that song sucks. This next one I disagree with. I agree with it because of the chorus, but I do like the song and I like the band. Hanson, Bop.
Overplayed.
Definitely overplayed.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're overplayed, but not annoying. They're actually pretty good.
They're very talented guys.
Yeah. Did you ever see them do Too Much Heaven in concert?
I might. Kind of vaguely sounds familiar.
Acapella. They just stood there and sang it. It was really good.
They're talented brothers, man, and they're still around. I mean, they were talented back then.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised. I remember watching Bop. I mean, these guys were like teenagers when that song came out,
Right.
and I remember thinking, these guys are going to be huge because
Right.
look, they can play and they can sing, and they're still around. And I would say maybe 10, probably maybe 10 years ago, I watched some concert of theirs on TV just out of curiosity. Mm-hmm. Didn't know a single song, but I liked it. And again, still talented. These guys can still sing and play,
Right.
but they really don't have they're not major stars. They're their songs aren't on the radio.
Right.
Which surprises me because you would think, when you're that talented, when you're young like that, you're going to blossom.
They should have blown up. They should have blown up.
They should have blowed up.
Blowed up. They should have blew up and gotten more and more as they went on.
Don't blow it up to Copacabana.
No.
This next one I agree with, Justin Bieber, Baby.
I don't know any of his stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah. No need to. This next one I agree with, Aqua with Barbie Girl.
Okay.
Yeah. No
Forgot
thanks.
about that one.
Yeah. What's this?
The mention of Taylor.
I don't know. Hang on. For some reason, this thing just scrolled up right up to the beginning, so I got to scroll down again. I'm sure there's going to be a Taylor song in here somewhere. Let's see. Cher, Eiffel Blue, Baha Men, James Blunt. We're getting closer. Bieber, Disco Duck, Photograph, Nickelback, Bop. We're almost there. Justin Bieber, Baby. Aqua Girl. Starship, We Built This City.
Oh,
Totally.
Yeah. Terrible.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh,
Terrible.
what an awful, awful song.
That and the other one they had, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
No.
But Sarah was great.
Sarah's a good song.
And then the video was awesome because Rebecca De Mornay. But yeah, we built the city.
There's one Heart song I don't like. Is, All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You.
I like the song, but I hate how simple the lyrics are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a fan of that one.
I love Heart.
I like them otherwise, yeah.
I love Heart. In fact, just the other day, because they've been, separate.
Oh, she came out.
Yeah, Nancy Wilson joined Ann Wilson on stage the other day, yeah. This one I totally disagree with. The Police. Do-do-do-do-da-da-da-da. I mean, it's a stupid chorus.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's annoying.
No, it's not annoying.
And the rest of the song is great. The Police were great.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I agree with this next one or not. Ricky Martin, Livin' La Vida Loca.
I agree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Overplayed. Not the greatest song, but annoying? Yeah?
Yeah, I could say that.
I'm going to disagree with this one, too. The Black Eyed Peas, My Humps. Yeah, I'm going to disagree with that.
Yeah.
That's another band I thought was going to be a lot bigger than they were. I mean, they had their time, but
Hey Ya, I'm not a fan of either.
Who?
Hey Ya, from them.
That's
Isn't
not
that theirs?
them. No. You're racist. You just think that any black artist.
No, I thought it was them.
No, that's what the hell are their names? Big Boy and the other guy. I forget, but yeah, no, it's not. No.
All right.
Here's another one that I'm going to totally disagree with. The Four Seasons, Sherry.
Look, that's a great song.
Yeah, it's a great song. Yeah, I disagree with that. Maybe that high vocal maybe can be annoying a little bit.
No. That was the gimmick.
Yeah, I mean, it's so high and even
Sherry
baby. Yeah, I don't know.
That was the '60s gimmick.
Yeah. This one I don't like and was definitely sick of it. I don't know if I'd call it annoying. I'm against it because he ripped off another band, but Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I dislike it for other reasons. This one I agree with. Oh, I definitely agree with this one. Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On. I can't stand any of these, people with their simple ballads who look into the camera like...
The big drama.
Yeah, the big drama. I hate that shit. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I don't know how many there are here, so we might be here a while. I don't know. Cisco, the Thong Song. Yeah, not a fan of it.
Don't think I know it.
You don't know that one?
I don't think so.
Oh. I'm going to disagree with this. Culture Club, Karma Chameleon.
Overplayed, but
Yeah?
not a bad song.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent song. And you take away all the gimmick and all the makeup and all the shock. I thought he had a great voice back
does
in
have
the
a
day.
good voice, yeah.
And they had some good songs. Mm-hmm. It just wasn't cool to like them when they first came out.
Right.
I don't know if you know this one. I don't. Rebecca Black, Friday. I'm not familiar with it.
I think I know it. I'm not sure. I might know it.
Yeah.
It was Friday. It was just kind of like a moaning, like a whining kind of thing.
That annoyed me.
Naked.
Billy Ray Cyrus, Achy Breaky Heart.
Yes.
Agree 100%.
Yep.
Overplayed, stupid, bad.
Not a fan.
No.
His daughter's much more talented than he is.
Yeah, I'll give you that, but still not a big fan of her.
I'm not either, but.
I don't know if I agree with this one. Definitely sick of it, though. Los Del Rio with the Macarena.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see that. Spice Girls Wannabe. No, I'm going to disagree with that. I like the Spice Girls. I thought they had some good songs. Good to look at. Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
Overplayed, but not
Overplayed, but the bads.
They Can Sing was a good song. Great horn part to that song.
Yeah. Definitely a fun song.
Yeah.
That's another song I use in one of my shows. I just watched that, by the way, the documentary on Netflix about Wham.
Is it about Wham or is it about him?
It's about Wham.
Okay.
Like it ends. I mean, they pretty much cover just their career together. Yeah, it was so-so.
Okay.
There was a lot of, this song was on this chart, and this song, we sold this many. There was a lot of that, which I didn't like.
No bragging.
Yeah. I disagree with this one. Robin Thicke, Blurred Lines. I disagree with that. I think it's a great song. And I wasn't sick of it either. I liked it.
I don't know. I don't know that well to
Okay.
say either way.
This one I disagree with too. The Strangeloves with "I Want Candy." I thought the remake in the '80s was good too.
It's a pretty good song.
Yeah, I liked it. Oh. Disagree with this one so much that it makes me mad that it's on the list.
Uh-oh.
And you're going to feel the same way.
Okay.
Holy moly. The Muppets. Mana Mana.
No, great song.
One of our favorite songs as kids.
Absolutely.
One of our favorite songs as
Absolutely.
kids.
Now it's in my head, actually.
In fact, I have used that when we've done kid shows with Knockem Dead Comedy. We've used that song in some of our kid shows. Great song. Oh, it's 12:30. I didn't realize how late it was. Oh, well, the last song on this list, "Love of My Life" by Frank Walker. I don't know how that got there. All right. I'm just joking. Oh, you know what? I should go back just to see what you guys were commenting to see what your lists were. Hang on, I'm trying to find my show. There it is. Let's see. Let me go back. All right, 500 feet. All right, so Mike. Brendan Burr, full disclosure, Mike is a Yankee fan. He should not have the seventh inning. Oh, Billy he's talking about. He should not have the seventh inning song of Piano Man. Agree. Oh, so Billy Joel, he's a Yankee fan? Who cares? And he agreed. Thank you, Brendan. He agrees about the cowbell man. Yeah, he sucks. Oh, Brendan, good one. He says Unskinny Bop. I agree 100%. That song sucks. That band sucks. I hate Poison. Hate them. Never liked them.
Their ballad, too. What was their...
Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Never liked it. No. Brendan Burke asked a question. Did Rico call her over or Rover?
Copacabana.
Yeah.
He called her over.
Oh, that's funny. Fremder's watching. It's not unusual to hate Tom Jones. Oh, hey, easy. I can't believe Cher can still carry a note.
Through autotune, she can.
Yeah. If only Cher can turn back time to before that song was written. Brendan, once again, Cher and Cowbell Man deserve a soundproof studio apartment in Istanbul. Agreed 100%. Fremder, I prefer the James Blunt version of Your Buddy Full. Your Buddy Full. Fremder, so unfortunate what happened to Justin Bieber. I mean, let's face it. I don't get it. Oh, yeah. Didn't he have an accident recently where he banged up his face?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I forget. What happened there? I forget.
I do know.
John Rusciello says, Tom had a sock in his pants when he had his show. I believe it. Fremder, if only Celine Dion sunk with the ship.
Oh, jeez.
John Rusciello, I'm going to disagree. He says the Alvin and the Chipmunks song. I disagree with that.
Christmas, Christmas, that one?
That one? Yeah, I'm assuming that one. Or do they have a theme song?
I don't know.
We used to, as kids too, we used to play the hell out of that Chipmunks Christmas album.
Night Before Christmas was the best one.
The Dave rap.
Yep. I wish we had video from that. Because you used to go nuts on that.
I used to know that by heart. And I used to act out the sound effects and stuff. That's right, I forget all about that.
Dancing around with it.
Yeah. There were a lot of good sound effects on that song. All right, we're out of here. So December 4th, I guess that's your next performance?
That's it, yep.
December 4th at the Landmark in Port Washington. Go see that. Go see the Harry Chapin tribute show. Where is my list of shows? All right, so this week we got a lot going on in here and a lot going on at the club. So we got Steve Square tonight at 6:30. There is no flip tracks tonight. Tomorrow we're in here. I have comedian Conroy is her last name. Kristen Conroy. Sorry, little brain fart. Kristen Conroy is coming in here tomorrow. She's a great comedian. She was in here with us during the green room a few weeks ago. We got Tuesday Trivia with her tomorrow. Now, tomorrow night, Hershey and the Keegs on at a special time. They're on at 7:30. Joey Petroni with Good Times, Bad Times. His guest is Fat Jay. They're on at 9. So a little switcheroo there in times. And then there is no Felix tomorrow. Felix is not doing his show this week. And then that's it this week because Wednesday I'm out of here. I'm going to England, and I'll be back Friday afternoon. I don't know if there'll be a Donversations on Friday. If Don has one ready, he'll put it up. There is no green room on Saturday because Knockem Dead is performing in Levittown. So, yeah, a lot of changes this week in our scheduling. So, yeah. But this will be a few good shows on. But, yeah, no Circling the Drain Wednesday, no Primal Scream on Thursday. Just, the studio will be closed. But don't forget, here at the clubs, at Governor's, lots of great stuff going on. Don't forget Thursday night, Brandon's got his broken mic going on. Anthony Rodia will be here. I don't think it's the same night. I think it's over the weekend. There's a Hocus Pocus drag show in the Giggle Room. Comedian John Caparulo is playing in the main club. You also on a Governor's stage this weekend, you can see Harry Friedman. You know Harry, right?
I know Harry. Yep.
Walt Willey from General Hospital, The Days of Our Lives, some soap opera. He's in the Giggle Room. Isabel Hagen is playing the Brokerage. And, of course, our buddy Jackie the Joke Man is playing McGuire's this weekend. So go to govs.com. Those are just some of the names you'll see on a Governor's Comedy Stage this weekend. And, again, govs.com to get the full schedule and make your reservations to shows. Don't forget Knockem Dead Comedy. We'll be at the Brokerage December 22nd. We're going to do a little holiday thing for you. So make sure you come join us at that show. And of course, KnockemDeadComedy.com. Check out our full schedule. Last but not least, just like to wish my son Zach well. Zach is on Saturday night, took a midnight flight out to France. This is the production team. He works with Gemelli Films. And they're out there at a conference called MIPCOM. Apparently, it's a big conference for all sorts of production companies, where they talk business and talk shop and network and go to some symposiums and courses and Q&As and stuff like that. So that's Zach right there in the front in the black. He landed in France yesterday morning, and that's his crew there. So I just wanted to wish him well as he's hanging out in France. He'll be there for a full week. He left Saturday at midnight, and he's coming back sometime late Saturday. So glad he's there safely, and hope he flies back safely. So, yeah, I'm going to England while he's in France. I come home. I leave Wednesday. I come home the day before he comes back. So, yeah, we'll be just a few hours away, and I still won't even see him. Crazy. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
You anything else you want to push?
No, that's it.
All right. What is it? FW Music on YouTube? What is it? Where they can find your album and stuff? I'm helping you push. You don't even know your own
Frank
stuff.
Walker NY is the channel.
Oh, I was close.
And prunebelly.org. Always check that out.
All right. There you go. All right. Tuesday trivia tomorrow. See you later.
Hey. What will you experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy murder mystery show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And, of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. You had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers, private